Of Black Excellence. My name is Faith Amour, and I am your hostess for this evening. Today, we're going to be delving into the world of politics. Now, I wonder if you know this woman. She was a Canadian stateswoman and former journalist. She was the Governor General of Canada from 2005 to 2010. She was the first person of African descent to hold the position. Her name was Mikael Jean. Mikael Jean was born in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, in 1957 on September 6th. She was homeschooled because her parents didn't want her pledging allegiance to the then president, François Duvalier. Conditions in Haiti became too much under Duvalier's totalitarian regime, and so they escaped to Canada when she was 11. They moved to Thetford Mines, Quebec, and they were refugees there. She ended up going to university at a number of different schools in Canada and in Italy, and she studied Hispanic languages and literature. She speaks 5 languages: English, French, Spanish, Italian, and Haitian Creole fluently. She's truly multilingual. She worked in various hosting positions at Radio-Canada and CBC, the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, and was recommended for the position of Governor General by the then Prime Minister Paul Martin. She married a Canadian filmmaker and adopted a little Haitian girl. Some of her causes were spousal abuse and immigrant support. These are both things that her mother had to endure or that she needed. Her motto was "Briser les solitudes" on her coat of arms, and that means in English, breaking the solitudes. She was the first Black anchor on French TV news in Canada. She anchored a number of news programs, actually, and hosted her own show called Mikael. And she made several films with her husband. Here's what cool story. Essentially, the position of Governor General, her boss is the Queen. So the Queen once held audience. This is from Wikipedia. The Queen once held audience with Jean and her family at Balmoral Castle, and the weekend was super informal. Her birthday happened to be that weekend. Mikael Jean's birthday happened to be that weekend. And so the Queen herself drove her and her family to a cottage on the estate. And she was one among Prince Philip and Prince Edward that ended up doing the cooking and the washing up. So I think that is like ridiculously amazing, and what a birthday to remember. The legacy of this woman: she had numerous positions, different jobs, different honors. She was the chancellor of the University of Ottawa and of St. Paul's University College. She established a foundation in her name. A foundation was established in her name. She was the Secretary General of La Francophonie. She was the head of the Fédération Haitienne de Football, and essentially they wanted her to help to revive Haitian soccer. Different honors she's received. She was a special envoy for Haiti by UNESCO, the Queen's Privy. She's had 16 appointments, 18 honorary degrees, schools, tulips, awards, a park, and a coat of arms, among so many other things that she's been granted and honored with. And one of her legacies is essentially the attention that she gave to the Aboriginal issues in the North during her time as Governor General, especially the attention she gave to the Canadian Forces and to promoting the arts among youth to support them and help them to make better choices, particularly urban youth, it's said. So I think that's really important. I am spending a lot of time these days in Regent Park, and I'm seeing different changes there, but I know that the cultural center right there, Daniel Spectrum, I know that there are a lot of programs coming out of there that are helping the community, and it's just really important. I love that aspect of what she did in her career, and I'm sure it's continuing to do. And she was and is still called some form of Her Excellency, the Right Honorable Mikael Jean, while she was having her tenure. And so this was a very important woman and still is. And the position that she held was representing essentially the Queen, Canada, whenever she did her diplomatic duties. So it's really been wonderful to get to know about her life and about her accomplishments. The challenge for today: what can we do? What can you do in the spirit of Mikael Jean? Think about it. I think bringing empathy into a position is essential. They would call her the empathizer in chief. Today we met her and we can look back at her life so that we can look forward. Traditional Black hero. And wherever you're watching from Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, I'm Faith Moore. Thank you for watching.